Hello everyone, this is Venu Dabbir. I would like to make a small video of something which I have an interest to share it with you all. This is a small experiment which maybe some of you have seen it on the social media, but this is more about how a personal life is related with your work, organizational or your corporate life. So this is something which I would like to relate between life of your personal with the corporate. So for this I would like to first make a small demonstration here. Let me take a small jar here. I would like to fill up this jar with some heavy objects first. So I have few lemons with me. So I thought let me share this lemon over here. So I am putting these lemon. So I would like to ask you all that is the jar full? No, I think there are some space still left. Okay. So I try to fill this jar further with some smaller particles, articles over here. What I have, pebbles out here. So I'll try to fill this with some pebbles, right? So I would like to ask you all again, does this jar look like full again? Okay. See, there are some space still here, right? So now what I am going to do is I will fill this with water. Okay. So the third part is the water portion. Okay, so now what do you see here? Now the jar is complete. Okay, now what I would like to tell you all based on this small experiment is what I have done. First I have put a bigger pebbles, then the smaller one, and finally the water. Now if I ask you that had I put water in the beginning, do I have space to fill with bigger pebbles or bigger articles, bigger parts in this? No. So let me tell you what the meaning of this experiment. In life you have to first fill with bigger objects, and bigger objects are what? Your education, your health. These are the primary important things for you all. So you need to focus. That is what we have done in our childhood days. Our parents had taken care of our education, our health. So we are today able to face the world, in whatever conditions we are today. So the health, the education is most important. Then as you grow, you need other things also in life. Like you need a house, you need a car. So these things are also necessary. But they are not as important as your health and education. So first thing is to fill your life with bigger particles, bigger stones. Then the second comes into all these next level. And finally, to lead a life, a happy life, you need certain enjoyment. So we all, every time in our life, we keep buying things. So those things are also important. But those are not as important as the first two what I referred. So this experiment, what I have done it, some of you may have seen through in the social media. But now I want to relate this experiment how it, we can understand the corporate or the organizational life. If I consider any company, any organization, what are the big parts, big stones or the big important things like what we did here? Those are the decision makers, the organizational CEOs, the owner of the company. First thing is they are the most important, and they have to have a good team in all the departmental heads. So if you do not have in an organizational right people for the right departments, heading the departments, and the owner or the decision maker with a clear vision, organizational success can never be possible. The other things comes later. These are the first thing for any organization success. Now what is the second thing which I made an experiment here. Next to this is any product you need to have a quality. If the product quality is not optimum, you will never get repeat orders. And if you don't get repeat orders, the organization cannot grow. You cannot keep searching new customers every time. So quality of the product is also very important, which comes next to the departmental heads, organizational heads. Next to that position comes to this. Now in the case of organization, there are many other things. If I consider next to this is any company's financial management, the company cash flow. This is most important. What is the revenue earning? So unless a company manages the right revenue earning for the organization, company can never be successful. Of course, I kept quality of the machine higher to the revenue, because unless you have a right quality, you cannot earn proper revenue. Every time you will be losing revenue because the quality will keep pulling the company down if you are not able to maintain the right quality. So for the organization, I would say the head of the organization, the departmental heads, the people count first. The next in line I consider as the quality of the product, most important. And of course, equally is the financial strength, the cash flow. If company doesn't make money, I don't see company can stay for longer time in competitive market. So these three are the most important, and other things in any organization will automatically fall under departmental heads. So I don't go in detailing of it. So I believe that this video, you got some importance about what is the value of a life versus the value of the organizational growth. So if you would have liked this video, please make your comments below, and I would like to make more videos in the future. Thank you very much.